Hey everybody, Joel Marshall here for Lunch Therapy. This is my cat Charlie. I'm learning from my cat Charlie today because I was wondering, why do we call it Barefoot Tuesday? Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of people that believe that this rubber on our shoe is keeping us from the benefits that we can achieve from the earth. Yes, so we come from the earth, we go back to the earth. We stay in touch with the earth, but because of all our concrete and our shoes and everything, we're rarely touching the earth itself, most of us at least. So I'm out here getting in contact with the earth, feeling the weight on my feet, feeling the grass between my toes. It's a little wet. I'm feeling really quite good. Charlie does this all the time, and look at him. He looks like $1 million. I don't know where he went. Probably off to do aerobics or something. But anyway, just wanted to point that out for those of you that wonder why Barefoot Tuesday? What are we doing? And that's what we're doing. We're getting in touch with the earth and grounding ourselves. You know, if you really get into it, the advanced thing is to lay face down on the ground and do some face dancing or planking. That really gets you in touch. We're not going to do that right now because we got a show to do. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lunch Therapy, Barefoot Tuesday. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Boney, what the heck? What happened to the intro? Anyway, welcome to Lunch Therapy. I'm your host, Joel Marshall. We've got some surprises today, some surprise people. Boney, what are you doing putting your face up close to the thing? Don't lick it. Don't put your face on it. All right, let's get into this thing called Lunch Therapy before Boney starts freaking out. I'm gonna get myself a modem. 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 All right, welcome to Lunch Therapy. Yeah. Very excited. I've got Mama J coming on the show. We're going to have a fantastic show for you today. Got Ray Scanlon. Ray Scanlon's got to be on this show soon. Hopefully I can rope him into being on the show as well. I would love to have that. I got these, my brother gave me these clubs. I don't know, anybody else got these clubs out there? It's kind of I never heard of it before. I guess they're called Indian clubs. And I'm just afraid I'm going to whack myself in the head with it. It's like some kind of workout. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I looked it up. And yeah. Oh, there's Mama J. What the heck? So good to see you. Wow. Have you ever seen these clubs?
No. Are you supposed to hit people with them?
Well, I don't know. I think maybe originally they were used for war, but now they're used for working out. And you do all kinds of, I don't know. We're going to have to maybe get an expert on here. I did a couple of exercises yesterday. I watched some videos on the internet. And so far I have not conked myself, but I imagine I will.
Are your arms sore?
My arms are, you know what happened is my back got sore. Not even sore, like maybe I pulled something on my back. I thought maybe today might be a little rough because you know how you do something and you're like, this is great. And I tried to just not get too crazy about it. But then all of a sudden I was like, whoa, what's that feeling in my lower back? Whoa. Like some muscle. Yeah.
Aren't backs stupid? The other day I pulled my back. All I was doing was I was standing up and putting papers in a notebook.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like, let me get this in the center here. I feel like this, I don't know, like it's something beautiful. Where I could get really into it and then just totally, but you know what they're saying is normally with weights, when you lift weights and you do normal things, everything's so like straight up and down, you know, the things that you do. They're just like that there's no like motion this way. And that's why I guess they have kettlebells and all those things. Turns out these things have been used for hundreds of years. Ray Scanlon says, I've been there. A sneeze can lay me out for an hour sometimes. Yeah, people do that. People sneeze and they throw out their backs. Here's a guy in India with some giant ones.
Wow.
I know, it's crazy, right? Seems like a weird, really weird thing. Anyway.
What are they called? Do they have a name?
They're called Indian clubs.
Oh.
Apparently they use them in Iran as well. There's a British Indian club group, like a club.
Wow.
It's a club. And what other pictures do I have? Oh, well, now we're going into broken news. We can't do that. Wow, yeah. That guy, I mean, I think he's saying wow about that dude. I mean, he doesn't look, he looks strong, that guy.
Yeah.
He does. But he doesn't have the, like, washboard abs or anything. But you know what? Maybe that's not a priority for this guy. Maybe not.
But look at his arms.
I know. And have you ever seen, you know, really, the big weightlifters that can lift the huge amounts of weight? They don't look like Brad Pitt at all. They don't look anything like it.
No.
All right, let's get on with the show. I've got Jay Patterson here, as you know. I want to acknowledge the Patreons. We've got 2 new Patreons, Todd Lee, Robert Lopez. Things are moving along. These are all of our Patreons. Thanks, everybody, for being a Patreon. Jay, you're a Patreon, right?
Yeah, I have been for a long time.
I love the support. You know, it really helps us out with the show. Couldn't do the show without y'all. And thanks, Todd, and thanks, Robert, for being Patreons and supporting the show. For those of you that don't know what Patreon is, it's a way you can support independent media. You go to patreon.com/Joel Marshall, and you can sign up. And there's Pam Palmieri, also a Patreon.
And Mary?
This is how badminton squash got started. Kamala, new Patreons. Yeah, it's cool. And Mary Marks is also one. Yeah.
Joel, maybe Patreon members, I better not say it. They could get a Mama J sticker.
Oh my God, Mama J stickers. This is great. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, never mind.
No, I like it. All right. So behind me is Healing Vibrations, Courage and Confidence. And I wanted to announce that Mama J's got stickers. I don't have a picture of one or anything like that, but it's a picture of her face. It says Mama J on it. You can stick it on all of your friends' doors and windows. Just when you go over, just slap it right there on the... Maybe, especially if they don't notice, because it could be there for a really long time. If you put it right on their front door, and everybody that comes would be like, I don't know who Mom... You know, they're like, why do people keep asking me who Mama J is? I don't understand. And you can stick them around on, like, you know, maybe no parking signs. Put them right there on there. I like to put them on my... I have a sketchbook that I use for my scripts. And I like to put stickers on those. That's where mine's going.
Oh, that'll be fun.
See, I've got Seth Word there. He makes stickers too.
Yeah. Ooh, I love stickers.
Me too. I love stickers. New Patreons. Yeah, I love new Patreons too. Okay, so in through the nose, out through the toes. Courage and confidence. Let it go. In through the nose, out through the toes. One more. In through the nose, out through the toes. Above me, I have the live video of what it looks like in Southern California right now. Is that what it looks like in Kansas?
Yes.
Just
it's
like that.
chilly, but yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. You got to get a live cam going too, I think.
Yeah. I'm getting all this stuff.
Are you?
It's happening.
That's cool. I love it.
I've just got it on boxes on my floor.
Look at that. I made your shirt transparent. You got a green screen shirt today.
I like it a lot.
Nose toes, says Ray. Thank you very much. Richard Gaddis is here. Ray Scanlon. Now we got some people. This is so fun. Hello, everybody. Your favorite songbird has arrived. When's your next show, Richard? Hopefully he'll be having a show soon. He only hums when he forgets the lyrics. Yeah, that's good. I like that one. All right, let's move on because I've got Matt Kessel. Do you know Matt Kessel?
Yes.
No, you don't.
What does he?
You don't know who Matt Kessel is. Come on.
I don't.
No. But Howard Aronin, I want to say we went and saw Howard at the Improv. Thanks for coming to my show Sunday. Front row, Joel, Kamala, Jenny, Rex, Heaven. Yeah, we were right there, right there. It's so fun going to the Improv there because you feel like, you're almost on stage with them. It's really, and Howard just killed. I don't like to say killed it, but he really killed it. He was so good. And we brought my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, Robert Lopez and Lisa Lopez, and they loved it. And they also said Howard, they didn't even know. Well, I told them about Howard, but they didn't know because they saw all these comedians. They were like, oh yeah, the poetry, the guy with the airline attendant, fantastic. So funny. So, yeah, he killed it.
Hi, Ray. Hi, Ray.
March 23rd is Richard Gaddis' next show at Saints and Sinner. Oh, and I wanted to send a shout out to my agent, of course, Adam Lieblein. This is the poster from the show. And he was in it as well. Where's he? Oh, there he is over there. Yep, puts on the show. That's fun. All right, moving on to musical ear therapy. Matt Kessel. Now you know who he is.
Now I know who he is. Did you ever understand that song?
Do you mean 99 Luftballons?
That it was about bombs?
Ausgezeichnet! Yes, it's terrific. Terrific song. I translated 99 Red Balloons, which isn't really about bombs, is it? I don't know. When they translate it to English. Okay, we got to start this over because I interrupted it.
Okay, sorry.
Here we go. This guy is amazing. It's about bombs?
I think so. Because you hear where she's from.
Yeah.
Like from a bomb country.
Did you say bomb country?
And that's what her video was like.
Yeah. We're going to have to find out.
Are you old enough for that video? You might not be.
Am I old enough for the video? Is it too mature for me?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
I just don't know if it was already out. I mean, it might have been my era.
No. It was the 80s. Right?
You were only you were under 10, weren't you?
Yeah. I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say, yep, I listened to this from my crib. Anyway, this is a great song. Matt Kessel, I can't help but talk over it because that's just the nature of the show. Guy's fantastic. Ray Scanlon has facts. There you go. Wow. It's cool. Thanks, Ray.
Thanks, Ray.
I just wanted to see him play the organ too. This seems almost like a dance break, but it's in the middle of the show.
Yeah. I'm dancing.
We got a great dance break. All right. Thanks, Matt Kessel. Thanks so much for that. That was incredible. I love having his work on the show. It's so amazing. Go over there and subscribe to his YouTube channel. There's another guy that was in the show, Stronger Choice, I just want to say. I mean, they were all fantastic, but this guy, Peter Murphy, does some hilarious impressions. Then he does it just kind of just off the cuff. And his delivery is so casual. He was fantastic as well. We got to get him on the show. Everybody's saying about Matt Kessel, how great he is. For sure. Wow, that's wild. Ray Scanlon. Jay's looking very cute. Have you done something differently?
Me?
Yeah.
There's Vaseline on the camera.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's what you learned that from Greta Garbo?
I did. And Playboy.
They did that too. I always wondered why it's so blurry. I never understood that. The other thing I wanted to say about, I don't know, I keep talking about the Stronger Choices show because it's so much fun. But at the Improv, on the other stage, Jimmy Shin had a show going on. And he had Craig Robinson and Tom Arnold and Jamie Kennedy. And then John Mulaney came in, did a set. I know, it's kind of fun.
Explain this club. So there's all this going on at the same time?
Well, this is the Improv, the Hollywood Improv. And do you remember they used to have a show called Evening at the Improv, which was on probably before your time, probably when you were like in the crib. They were playing it, and it was a funny, stand-up show. But it's a famous. So there's probably, well, there are a lot of comedy clubs, as you know, in Los Angeles. But some of the main ones are the Improv. I don't want to slight any clubs here, but the long-standing ones are Comedy Store, which is like the first one, and the Improv about the same time. And they were they would kind of battle, because they were very like into like having, people exclusively. And so sometimes they were, if you went and played the Improv, people would be pissed that, the Comedy Store would be pissed. Just whatever, you know how that goes. But it's a big club, and everybody you can think of played there.
Wow.
Ray Scanlon says, wow, what a lineup. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Maybe Ray and I need to get an apartment in California, and we can live there like for a month, experience what you guys experience. Then you guys need to come live in Tennessee and Kansas and see what the real world is like.
There's benefits in both, right?
Yes.
Because like you tend to get longer sets where you all are.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Here we, lucky to get 10 minutes. And we tend to do more showcases.
Yes.
Whereas where you are, you could go do 15 minutes, half an hour,
Yeah.
Hoy, Guinelle says, hoy. Kamala says, I used to hang out there in the late 80s, early 90s. That was at the Improv, and it was like happening.
Really?
There's a bar there. There's 2 stages. Nasty Mama in the house. He likes to call you Nasty Mama.
Big Nasty. Likes Big Nasty.
All right, now I got a real treat for us now. You know how I do the public stand-up? And I do it in front of the 99-cent store, in front of the movie theater and all that stuff. Well, Jeff Lohman, we're now starting a movement. Jeff Lohman is now doing, I don't know if you would call it public, but outdoor stand-up comedy in Thailand. Oh, wait, we got a little thing here. Got to read this thing about the Improv. Bruce Willis, Demi Moore were always there. Michael J. Fox, John Goodman.
Yes. In People magazine, I would see that, Kamala.
Really?
Yes.
Kamala says lots of cocaine.
Yes. That's why I did cocaine, because they did.
God. We lost many people to the drug scene probably then.
I survived.
Barking in Thailand. All right, let's do this thing. This is going to be Jeff Lohman from Thailand. This is just a teaser. He just started. It's just a short little thing. Let's do it.
everyone. Great to be here today. You know, when I was growing up, my parents, they always told me that I got to work hard and I got to be the best at what I can do, that I had to be outstanding in my field. Well, mission accomplished. Here I am. I'm outstanding in a field. It's not my field. It looks like it belongs to the buffaloes, but mission accomplished. I did it. I'm here, outstanding in my field, having a good time playing the buffalo, no wings, but just buffalo, playing the buffalo field. It's great to be here.
All right, that was fantastic. I don't know if we can even do that here with the water buffalo. Do you think you'll do? Do you think you'll do one of these stand-ups?
I could do it with the longhorns.
Oh boy, wouldn't it be terrible if he got like, if one of them came after him or something? I was in Thailand with one of these water buffaloes, and I danced with it. I'm gonna have to see if I can find that footage. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, so yeah. So, but I don't know. You know, in retrospect, I was like, that was stupid. I could have died. Oh my gosh, relaxing. Toucans.
Oh.
You got your toucan facts?
I do got my toucan facts.
All right. I gotta call out my toucan facts. I love toucans. You know, sometimes I put a string between toucans. Makes like a little telephone.
You know, it says that they live their entire lives in the canopies of the jungles. Wow. But I don't know how do they put canopies in those trees?
I don't know. I mean, I wonder about that. What's a canopy, like a tent? Is a tent without walls?
Yeah, you know, with the rope and the holes.
Yeah.
Tying them up in there.
They live mostly in tropical rainforests. That's right. In South America, Central America, Mexico, and the Caribbean. There is one toucan that does not inhabit the forest. It lives in the savannas and the open woodlands. It's called the taco toucan. Taco toucan? Is that where they got Taco Tuesdays? Interesting.
Well, and they travel through the treetops by jumping, and their claws are exceptional at keeping firm, like this. See them?
Oh,
hopping?
Yeah.
And but I thought, are they like Tarzan and Jane?
Oh, they could be. They make great cereal, Ray says. Fruit Loops.
Yes.
I heard that they can. Look at that guy with the. Wow, look at him chomping on that thing.
I said, that's how I swallow pills. That's how I look. I go.
Is that?
Yeah.
It gets. Apparently, they have their tongues are the same length as their bill, so they can't stick their tongues out at you. Apparently, and maybe that's why it's so hard for them to eat things, because they can't, slurp it up like
really?
Grapes. Got any
that would
grapes?
be weird not to be able to use your tongue.
I know. You know that colorful beak that they have falls off. Did you know that?
No.
They
Can
really.
we collect them? Can we collect them like antlers?
I think that would be inhumane. Do you collect antlers?
Oh yeah, and bird nests and yeah.
Really?
I do. Did you not know that about me?
I don't know, but I think it's a crime. I think that's a crime. We have people
here,
always.
I gotta go. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
They often. You know what's interesting though? Toucans themselves steal nests.
Yeah.
They steal woodpecker nests, and they find, the holes that the woodpeckers make in the trees, and they lay their eggs in those nests.
But you know what?
What?
I don't think that's a bad thing, because have you ever had woodpeckers destroy the side of a house?
No.
I have. And you know what? One time Denny was on the top of a house on a ladder,
Yeah.
and he was trying to fill a woodpecker hole, and a woodpecker came out and poked him right in the head.
No way.
Boink. Yeah, and he was on the top of the ladder. I'm lucky he's alive.
Wow.
Boink, right in
Can
the
you
head.
imagine being murdered by a toucan or a woodpecker?
no.
A woodpecker. I
Either
wonder how many toucan murders there are.
Well, what would you have on you that they would murder you?
What, you mean they only murder people to steal stuff?
I mean, would you have to have a
Is that
bird
the
nest
only
on your
reason
head?
that's the only reason you murder people? Wow. I'm learning more and more about your criminal pathology from this toucan lecture than I ever need to know.
Well, you know what though? I did learn this. I didn't know that birds reuse their bird nests. Did you know that?
Really? I didn't
And
know
so
that.
I feel guilty. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I feel
exactly.
really bad. Yeah, I stole many homes. But you
Ray
know what?
has
I'll
the
just
best
say-
joke so far. Ray says there are all serial killers. That's the best joke so far.
That's the best one. Yeah,
Toucan
are we
joke.
bombing? We're kind of
Totally
bombing. Is
bomb-
anybody
we're
laughing?
Totally bombing. Toucan bills are used for camouflage among the tropical plants in the habitat, peeling fruits, attracting a mate, and intimidating enemies.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of mean. Well, what about this? They're called chicks. How come they're not called toques?
I
Tell
don't
me
know.
that. Now that's funny.
That's
funny.
That is funny. Woodpeckers, toucans. This conversation is getting very dirty very fast. Wow. Toucans recyclable. Their beaks are apparently. No, their nests. They recycle. They recycle. Not only are they recyclable, they recycle. Camel says yes. We did know that because the hummingbirds outside our windows reuse their nests.
Yes.
We did know that.
And I will know you how many little hummingbirds you have. I'll send them to you guys, and you can put them in your trees.
Don't be sending us illegal contraband. Don't be trying to implicate us. Don't be pawning off your stolen stuff on us.
I know.
Jeez.
I've changed. I have changed.
Wow.
I'm not doing it anymore.
That's incredible. Oh,
And also, did you know that toucans, in Native American culture, the toucan means showmanship and communication, and they're featured on many totem poles. And I think comedians need to be on totem poles. Can't you see my head? Look at that.
I'm going to put you on a totem pole.
Look at me.
Wait a minute, Boney. Mama Jama. But he put your name as Mama Boney. Come on. Not Mama Jama. Jeez, Mama
I
Jama.
like Mama Jama.
You do? I mean, you can't keep changing your name.
Because that's kind of what they called me in India. They kind of call me Mama Jam.
Oh, really?
Or something
Mama Pajama. Mama Pajama rolled out of bed and no, it can't be Mama Pajama. Mama J. There we go.
Mama J.
Richard Gaddis says, I reuse bird nests, makes great soups. Have you ever had bird nest soup? That's a thing, right?
It is a thing, but I don't know if I would use them.
That's
They got to
gross.
cut bird poop in them.
Right. They got it, right? Oh. Hey, I was on the Mike Perkins show.
Do you have a clip yet?
I
haven't
do.
seen
I've got a
any
clip.
evidence.
So it was really fun.
Okay.
Mike Perkins does another late show tonight, and a lot of people came out. Ginny and Howard and Guignel and Mulva and Kamala, and it was super fun. And then he does a full-on talk show in the Loft Ensemble Theater in North Hollywood, and it was super fun. Here's a clip of me talking about my first acting role.
Since you were 3, that's what you wanted to do. You did community theater and stuff.
acting. I played Santa Claus in the school play.
No way.
Santa Claus and the Witch.
Uh,
Yeah, and it was cool because I was a little fat kid, like a lot of us.
and they didn't have Ozempic.
Was that? I started taking Ozempic in 7th grade, and look at me
Heroin
now.
came later.
Yeah.
So they were like, and so I don't know if you ever saw the magazine Dynamite, but that's what we read when we were kids. And
Okay.
there was actually a cartoon in there where I was like so happy to get the role, my first big role. And there was a cartoon in there that said, don't you hate it when, that was the thing, don't you hate it when the only reason you get the role in the school play is because you're fat? And then it had a kid in a Santa Claus suit, and it said, you're perfect, Joel. It was like somebody wrote it in my class. I was like, what's going on here? But I knew my destiny.
That's fucked up.
I know, it's so fucked up.
Oh my
I wish I had
God.
that still to this day. I was traumatized.
Holy
It
shit.
was like, is God trying to tell me something?
Yeah, that was hilarious. I love that show. Really fun to do that show. Anybody get an opportunity to go, definitely go. He does it once a month. I looked up that Dynamite too, that magazine, just to see if it's real. You know how you tell stories and you wonder if it's real? Did this really happen? And they do. It was a magazine. There's the cover with Jimmy J.J. Walker. Mama J, are you frozen? I think you're frozen. I hear some clicking going on. All I hear is clicking and yeah. And then let me see what else. So I want to see if I can find that comic strip. I did find, it was called Bummers. And there is what that looked like. That's one of the comics was there. Don't you hate it when it's time for bed and the movie is only half over? Watching Kamala, watching Joel is the best. She loves Marshall. Yeah, she's so great. She's the best audience member ever. Poor little Joel. Yeah. I seem to have lost Mama J. She'll probably be coming back soon. I don't know what's going on. She's totally frozen. She'll be back. How about that show last Friday where my guest we couldn't get her on the screen. That was a crazy, crazy one. I'm getting her back. I'm going to show one more clip here from the Mike Perkins show. Oh, good. She's back. Let me get her out of the green room. All right. You're back. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know. No one knows. Let's see if I can get her on the screen. Mama J. Where'd you go? Oh, I can't hear you. Probably because I muted you. Okay, now I can hear you. Oh, no, I can't hear you. As soon as I started talking about this, just a sec, you've muted yourself. I'm going to show another clip.
When you're on TV and your
There you
friends
go.
see you on TV, you
Okay.
think they're going to be like, wow, that was really cool. You're on TV. They're like, yeah, I don't know. Because it's like they're watching TV and then all of a sudden you walk in. They don't believe you're like a gangster or whatever you're playing. They're like, oh.
Joel, you really took me out of Blue Bloods. What the fuck?
It's really disturbing. You walked on there. Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right. You're back. Are you there? Are you talking? It's weird because she doesn't seem to know she's on the show anymore. What's going on, Mama J? What is she doing? Oh, it's fun. It's fun. Live shows. She can't hear you for sure. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Mama J. Okay, we're gonna do some broken news. I hear her laughing now. I don't know what she's doing. She's totally frozen. We're gonna put your frozen face on the screen. Now I hear you laughing. Can you hear me? No, you can't. You can't hear me. You can't anything. Camel is the best audience plant, as she is. You should rename the show Okay Boomer. Oh, interesting. She's watching the show. I hear her watching the show. No. I don't know what she... Okay, so global face plate. Did you hear this today? Apparently, I think that's supposed to be face plant. Let's see what Mama J says. It happens when Mike Perkins comes on. Is that what happens? Totally remember Dynamite. I think we ordered it through the Scholastic Book Club. You know what? I noticed too that the cartoon, people sent in suggestions for the cartoon. So I'm sure it was somebody in our class that did that. So apparently Facebook went down today. Did anybody hear about that one? Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Raccoon dog candle holder. This is a news item. This is an amazing, oh boy. So, in the mystical forests of Japan, they have found a new plant. Yes. This is an incredible plant that doesn't do photosynthesizing like other plants. It actually lives on fungus. This is like a thing that they just found. Plant skips the salad bar, dives straight into the buffet of fungal mycelia. And they didn't know this thing existed, and they just found this thing. It's quite amazing. Next time you're strolling through the forest, keep an eye out for this thing, this plant that is known as the badger's candle holder or the raccoon dog candle holder. Not sure what a raccoon dog is, but it sounds like a good thing to me. Lost birds. Next news item. For the first time, scientists have captured photos of a bird in Africa that was unseen for nearly 20 years. This is known as the yellow-crested helmet shrike. And this is the first picture of it in nearly 2 decades. Yeah. People from the university, scientists from the University of Texas, discovered this when they went on this expedition to a mountain range in Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo. They said it was a mind-blowing experience to come across these birds. We knew they might be possible here, but we're not prepared how spectacular and unique they would appear in life. And apparently, there were like 18 of them. Mycelium! So cool. Mushrooms are mysterious and amazing. Yeah, they are. Remember when we were talking about the largest organism and it turned out to be a mushroom? That was cool. 20 best American cities have been announced. I know. Can you believe it? And I want to see, and these are them. Yes, those are the most amazing cities in the United States. Congratulations to all those cities. Fremont, California wins. Has anybody been to Fremont, California? Perhaps those birds did not want to be found. I think those birds were hiding. I don't think they're big fans of humans. They've been hiding for that long. Fremont, California wins. Let's see. Is there anybody from... Looks like Seattle's on there, 18. Seems to have fallen down. Overland Park, Kansas. We'll have to ask Jay about that. What's the criteria for the best city? It's a good question. Let's see if I can tell you anything about that. Well, okay. March 20th is apparently International Day of Happiness. And they decided they were going to compare cities in the U.S. And it is all about happiest cities in America. They didn't interview people. I don't know if that's a good idea. Rather, they looked at what cities provide the best conditions for residents to optimize mental and physical well-being. And they compared more than 180 of the largest U.S. cities, including 150 most populated, plus at least 2 of the most populated cities in each state, across 3 dimensions. 1, emotional and physical well-being. 2, income and employment. And 3, community and environment. And they evaluate those categories using 29 key indicators of happiness, from the depression and suicide rates to sports participation. I guess you're really happy if you're participating in sports. from the income growth rate to job satisfaction and unemployment, along with the weather, average leisure time, and how many parks per acre. Mama J, have you been to Overland Park? You do comedy. Well, maybe that's why it was so high up there, because people are happy from your comedy. Turns out the rare birds are incredibly tasty. So a load of crap decided by bored people. That's our resident cynic, Greg Werdala. That's good. I'm going to put a button on that. I don't know. I feel like when they don't leave the west side of the country, I feel like they didn't leave the west side of the country. Yeah, like what? How are you feeling about this, Ray? Well, they got Minneapolis in there. I guess they got a little bit into the central part of the country, but depression puts Seattle low on that list. Yeah, I'm surprised it's even on the list after that, if they're taking into account depression and happiness. All right, we're going to have to end the show now. I really appreciate y'all being here. Mama J, I appreciate you being here. She's having, who knows what's going on over there, some kind of internet contusion. I got a great dance break for us today. Maine is the only East Coast representative. Isn't that weird? I think that's weird. And then, is there anything from the South? Obviously this was made up by idiots. They missed half of the thing. Thanks, Ray. Yeah, this is a great show. Really appreciate you all being here. Let's dance it out with a really fantastic, I talked to these people. The band is called Everett. And I played this on a show before, but I finally got their permission. So I really want to dance to this thing. And it is an Eagles song. No, not the Eagles. Eagles. Here we go, dance break time. We got a great dance break for us today. She's back. You're back.
Sparks fly from her fingertips. Echo voices in the night. She's a restless spirit on an endless flight.
Thanks for being here, Mama J.
Witchy woman, see how high she flies. Ooh, witchy woman, she got the moon in her eyes. She held me spellbound in the night, dancing shadows and firelight. Crazy laughter in another room, and she drove herself to madness with a silver spoon. Ooh, witchy woman, see how high she flies. Ooh, witchy woman, she got the moon in her eyes. Well, I know you wanna love her, but let me tell you, brother, she's been sleeping in the devil's bed. And there's some rumors going round, someone's underground. She can rock you in the nighttime till your skin turns red. Ooh, witchy woman, see how high
Great guest on Friday. We got the comedian Shang coming on.